Hi, I'm Lisa Wetzel, and I'm doing a channeled message from the Akashic Records, and this is a short video, and Carrie has the question.
How are false beliefs brought to our attention?
They cause discomfort. The easiest way to truly recognize that you are living in a belief that doesn't fit you or that may not be the truth, there'll be some hesitancy in some way, shape, or form that is causing discourse within your own being. Once you begin to recognize that there is a feeling that is uncomfortable to you in one way or another, you'll begin to recognize that this belief doesn't fit you. And this is what we want you to know. And they're saying that ask another question or something that can build on this.
How do we disconnect our mind from a false belief system?
When you disconnect your mind from the false belief system, you'll begin to recognize that there's a sense of peace that's residing within you that you haven't felt before. And so I'm gonna have to explain it in a way that I'm feeling. The biggest truth, or the biggest example, the best example for a false belief is a religious belief, and how it makes us feel. So as a human, you're raised in a specific way of believing a spiritual nature. But when you become told that something may not be true, then you begin to question what is the truth and what lies within you. Okay, so for example, you were raised that you were told that God has a certain wrath, and you believed all your life that if you act a certain way or if you did certain things, that God would have his wrath on you and you would be punished for whatever you did that wasn't in congruency with that belief, with those desires of God. And so what we are here to say to you now is that belief is a mistrust of what God is and the existence of all that is. And when you begin to recognize that if someone said to you that God loves you unconditionally, if you were so steeped in that truth that God has a wrath that will harm you or punish you, at that point, when somebody revealed the truth to you, there would be a hesitancy in that belief. At first, you might fight it. You might stand tall against it. But at some point, there would be a questioning of what you had heard. And when you begin to recognize that there is a wonder, that there is a thought, that there is some sort of something, an inkling that you might want to know more, you have just revealed the truth to yourself. You have just revealed the truth that lies within you, that knowledge and the knowing that has to be revealed in a way that you can accept and can understand. And they're laughing and saying, it's not always as simple as just ripping off the Band-Aid. Sometimes it needs to be taken in small doses and just a gradual softening. They're saying it's they're using a popsicle or like a fudge sickle, and when you take it out of the freezer immediately, it's hard and solid, but as time goes on, it begins to melt and it gets to be softer and it's more pliable in that sense, and it's also more malleable. Because you can take a popsicle, a fudge sickle specifically, and reform it. So once that it has that specific structure as soon as you take it out of the freezer, but then when you allow it to thaw out and it begins to melt, you can put it in any form you want, and you can put it back in the freezer and refreeze it. But it's in a different form. And so you can do this as simply with your mind if you choose to do so. It's simply altering what an old belief was into a new belief. And it's that simple. It's recognizing that there's some changes that have to occur within you as the human and the mind to alter that belief system, but it can be done. And it can be done with grace and ease if you choose to do so when you're a human. So allowing the mind to shift and alter and be malleable in the grace of God is a gift that's being given to you. When you begin to recognize that there's a belief system that is not the truth, and it's not the truth for you, you begin to recognize that you need to change that belief. And we offer the assistance and the grace in order for you to do so when you choose the time is right and when you are ready. Okay? Okay. Thank you guys for watching. You can follow me at lisawetzel.com. Facebook is Lisa Wetzel, Akashic Records Consultant. Instagram is Akashic Records Lisa Wetzel. Thank you again.